how to turn a sine wave into a WOOK bass with like 3 plugins. Start with a fresh operator and just put a really low sine wave. Alright, epic. You're gonna want to get the Kilohertz ring mod and just drag the mix down so that it's not like just a ring. And you can set the frequency to whatever you like. Next in line, you're going to want to get a saturator and turn it into bass shaper mode, because you can click this arrow here and then drag this down so that whatever you do with the saturator does not affect the sub frequency. Clean sub sound. Now, because none of these little knobs actually do anything, it's for wave shaper mode, what we're going to be doing is automating the drive, and you can alternatively put it on soft or hard clip mode. We're just going to do no clip for now. Right now, it just kind of sounds like shit. 2 things we can do to give the movement some definition is automate the mix and add some erosion to go ahead and just give some definition to the upper body of the sound. It's still really boring, so we need more. Grab you a shifter and put it in frequency mode, knock the dry wet down to like 50% or so, and then go ahead and just automate this or put it at somewhere like, close to what your BPM is in relation to hertz. So since my BPM is 120, I'm just going to divide my BPM by 60, and that's going to give me 2. I can also do 4, so it double times the shifting. And what this does is it creates 2 signals here. Half of this signal is going to be the dry version of the sound, half of it's going to be the frequency shift, and those will actually phase interact with one another like so. Interesting. If you want those distorted artifacts in your sound, bounce to audio without putting a limiter on it. So the DAW is actually working in 32-bit float, so it's getting all that information put into this actual wave file, like so. But for smoother sounds, go ahead and put a limiter on it. For funsies, I added the next oscillator in line and just knocked it up 1 semitone in the course, and then it's actually just a fucking saw wave, a soft saw wave, and with the limiter on it, it sounds like this. So what's the lesson today? The lesson is don't fucking overcomplicate your sound design, because sometimes the best sounds are the simplest sounds. And if you like my tutorials, give me a like, give me a follow, drop a comment, and go ahead and check out my music and my mentoring in my bio.